You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
This week,
we talk about Nicki Minaj.
This week, the Titans face an extra spicy fright feat and a costume character creation challenge. That's some alliteration.
Plus a surprise boudoir. A certain monster makes their return.
A surprise in the boudoir. So the words make sense then if you read them.
Not if you're as high as I am.
Is the riggery obvious? What do you think? We think it's obvious.
Some honest critiques from the Boulay brothers yields another monster sent back to hell.
That's right. So get into it. It's time for Spooky Nipple.
Seconds. You can see it, kind of.
Oh.
Mom.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, Diva. Hello, Fuglies. We are your Goulash Ghouls. And welcome back to Spooky Seconds.
That's right. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know, the Boulay brothers have launched an all-new season of Dragula Titans. So you got your wish. It's recap time, baby. And this is our second recap, and let's do a little housekeeping up front.
First of all, yes,
You're not wearing
I'm
lashes.
not wearing lashes, but that is because I am paying homage to season 1 Dragula winner, homage to Vander Von Odd, who does not wear eyelashes. And
Go
I'm
off,
also
sis.
wearing a bat cape inspired by the one and only
Erika Clash.
So we're twinsies. You know what? The thing about sewing on sequins is they
Itchy?
get everywhere. It's itchy as hell, and they're all just like they're all stuck to each other.
I'm impressed by that. It's lined.
Yeah, I know how to. When I have time and I care about something, I'll spend time on it.
So never.
Well, this is nice.
All right.
This was nice. This was hard to make too.
Well, this is nice. I look stunning and sickening. I just wear t-shirts. It's really unfair. I just wear t-shirts when we podcast.
Yeah, why don't you blast your peppy nips? Anyway,
Okay.
We're not here to talk about us.
Give the housekeeping.
Mama, let's talk about some housekeeping. You know when they knock on the door?
And they say,
Our Spooky
housekeeping.
Seconds episodes are now going to be coming out on Fridays because we realized if they were to come out on Tuesdays, you would be listening to last week's episode after the new episode had already aired.
That's
which
right.
We think it's not fair to you.
So just a few days ago this week, we did launch our first episode on a Tuesday. But now we're getting back on track, okay?
So it will be on Friday.
From now on, Friday.
So now Friday is Spooky Seconds, and Tuesday will be our guest interviews.
And this coming Tuesday, we have the amazing
Carrie Colby.
Also Irish.
She's an Irish Carrie Cream girl.
Carrie Colby on the pod. So, can I do an Irish? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, sure. I think that's of your people. Hobbits. Is Ireland technically Middle Earth?
All right. So
I gotta
anyways,
tell you a fun
does it
story
all make
about
sense?
Abhora.
Does it all make sense? Friday recaps, Tuesday guests. That means our videos are going to come out on Tuesday because we're going to do, this is a special recap that we're doing video, but we're going to do the recaps on Zoom.
The room still smells of Carrie Colby.
It smells lovely, and there's glitter in the air.
There's glitter in the air because it's everywhere. Okay, and some other things that we're going to have to get to. Listen, Sloppy Seconds. We're almost at our 300 episodes. So in order to celebrate, we will be doing a live 300th episode in Los Angeles at the Virgil in Silver Lake on Tuesday, December 6th.
That's right. So this is very exciting. We're going to sell tickets. Tickets are available right now. And I will tell you the website is sloppy300.eventbrite.com. fatslut.com, and you can buy your tickets for our Sloppy Live show.
And we got some great guests lined up that we're keeping a secret.
That's right. Great guests, drag entertainment, sloppy mess, interaction with the audience at the Virgil. It's going to be fun.
It's right down the street from the Eagle. You could come see us and swing on by and throw a fist at it. Also, one more announcement. Mama, Fat Slut is going to Austin, Texas! It's going to be happening on Friday, December 9th.
That's right.
Cheer Up Charlie's in Austin, Texas. So get your tickets at fatslut.eventbrite.com, mama. Ooh, they gonna be going fast. We got Kennedy Davenport. We got Louisiana Purchase, Lo Tyon, and many, many more talented queens that you just gonna have to wait to find out who they are. But I'd say buy your tickets now.
Do you think Kennedy's going to twirl and swirl, baby?
She did. Listen, in those emails, she guaranteed me some high kicks.
She
You
said,
know what
I
I mean?
will be twirling.
I like to say, don't come here and do a ballad, mama. I want to see 5 minutes of kickity-ka.
She's going to give you those kicks.
She said, I will give you
I
the
just
kick.
want to say I'm proud of you.
Why?
Fat Slut touring the nation.
Touring the nation, baby. Next is Norway. What if we went?
If you have any contacts in Norway, hit them up, style.
I'd
Luke
rather do
Cantrell.
Japan first. Although,
I know some people in Tokyo.
the Tokyo Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Would they let me fuck it up there? I wonder if...
You want to go to Korea?
I want to go to Korea. I wonder if Hosa would let us do it at her bar.
All right. So now it's time for, after all that housekeeping, spooky seconds.
Last week, why don't you go ahead? I don't
Okay.
like to read.
Last week, the Halloween house party happened. We met all 10 of the returning Titans. We got chats about Love Triangle, Season 2 rehash beef with Kendra and Victoria, and some classic Halloween looks for the house party. We had guest judges Justin Simeon and Cassandra Peterson. They couldn't afford Elvira. Joined the Boulet brothers in hell to critique the dolls. Victoria Elizabeth Black won the challenge, no surprise. And the monsters voted for Abhora and Erica to land in the bottom. And then the Boulet said, Abhora! And she dropped down to hell.
And you said, why wasn't there flames or something on the screen? And then in this episode, it is a projection screen, but there were no flames. So episode 2 is Revenge of the Witch. And it starts with Erica is steamed, honey. She says, someone calls her steamed, like a little dumpling.
Yeah,
And
she's
pissed.
plugged.
She's plugged. And she's mad about what happened last week. She felt like Coco and Abhora were actually in the bottom too. Now, wait a minute with the Coco accusation.
Well, I loved that because it was like, they were like, well, the bottom 3 were Erica and Abhora and Coco. And Erica's like, no, it was Coco and Abhora. I shouldn't have been in the bottom. And Coco said, who now? What now?
Yeah,
Me?
what was that? Why would she say Coco? I think
Girl,
that
she's
Coco
trying to-
was like off, but not bad.
She's trying to deflect off of herself.
Melissa points out that Eva, Melissa, and Hoso are still apologizing for her behavior.
For Abhora's behavior.
Yeah, for Abhora. But
It is interesting. Abhora's,
you were right. I watched back the old episode, and Coco and Kendra were the only two who were like, "Why are you all apologizing?"
You can literally say in the room, Abhora is my favorite. I have her tattooed on my body. I love her. I'm sad to see her go. But to act as if you're on the Abhora payroll, even when the bitch is not even in the room anymore, they're like still actively defending her.
But it's Abhora. Here's the thing: is I don't think that you know Abhora very well. Because
I'm
once
aware
you
of
get to
her.
once you get to know her, you would be the same.
No.
Yes. See, that's the thing. You think no. but
Well,
it's gonna
put
be-
me in the corner with Melissa and Kendra and Coco, and I'll sit there being like, "Why are you apologizing for Abhora?" Yovska tries to get a word in edgewise.
and they won't.
Best of luck to you.
Good luck, girl. It's like sitting on one of our episodes of this podcast. Girl,
Try.
you gotta fight. You gotta
try and
fight
talk
with us.
between us.
But I will say that she did have some very cutting and witty things to say. The other girls were literally just like,
talking over her. Okay, say what happened next. I couldn't believe this.
and then Abhora walks back in. I will liked it, but I understand everyone, and the tweets people are frustrated.
So is Abhora?
She's back in.
Did she buy $10,000 of the $100,000 cash prize money courtesy of us? Because is she producing the show? They just walk her back in.
She walks right back in after hearing everyone talk shit about her. And they called it a trick or treat. Now, here's my question, and I know this is
the day after Halloween.
This is positing too
no,
much
actually, the
information.
episode came out on Halloween,
yeah.
and they said, "Here's a trick or treat from the Boulets." Smart.
But do you think that had it been Erica gone home, they would have brought Erica back?
See, I'm curious about this.
Because it felt like there wasn't anything that was leading us to believe that the first elimination was fake. And I will say I feel cheated because now I'm like, okay, well, I've lost trust in the show because now I know that an elimination means absolutely nothing. You've done that in the first episode.
Especially,
you said that this means nothing and we get to trick or treat whenever we fucking want. Then why do I care? What are the stakes?
Especially because of how the queen this episode got eliminated, which we'll get to. They get to do whatever they want. So Abhora says,
where are the stakes?
Trick or treat. I'm back. And then there's some sort of veiled explanation of like, it doesn't make sense that someone should go home on the first episode. If that were the case,
then they should have done it at the end of the first episode.
She should have walked out from the thing. It felt very hodgepodge. It didn't feel like the plan from jump was whoever
it felt like it was
eliminated
because it
first.
was Abhora.
Yes, 100%.
And it feels very obvious.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Time to go up to the main stage.
The girls, they get up there.
We assume it's up there because of the globe. It was up there.
Yeah, it's probably
it
just
could
like
be next to.
Yeah, the cameras now probably just turn like this. So the girls get up on the stage.
And what's the challenge this week?
The challenge this week is the Revenge of the Witch challenge. Design and create an original and terrifying look based on the witch theme. Also, as an homage to the Wicked Witch of the West, they will all have to make an original pair of special shoes.
And then they have to lip sync to a special song about shoes.
The minute, okay, can I just say the minute I heard that wow, 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 wow of the shoes song? Because it started out with them in silhouette on like a moon backdrop, and then the beginning of shoes started, and I got triggered.
I only heard when the drums hit. That's when I recognized
No, I know that wow, 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 because there's a video of me on YouTube way long ago, and we lip synced that song back when it came. Like I was in high school, in public high school, so it was my freshman year of high school.
Oh, you said, "Mama, I'm 14. Put me on YouTube."
Yes, so I'm lip syncing to that with a bunch of my friends.
Find the video.
Find it. I have very long, curly brown hair. I was triggered by this song. I think it's a terrible decision. It had nothing to do with witches. Like the closest association they could do was like that it was the shoe.
And Kelly
challenge.
wasn't even the guest judge.
Kelly wasn't the guest judge. It's not like a lip sync song, and then to be judging them based on a parody comedy song.
Pull up in that monster automobile gangster
with a bad bitch who came from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I mean that
Tonka color of Willy Wonka.
You could be the queen, but
watch the king conquer.
Other way around. You could be the king,
but watch the queen conquer. Okay, first things first. I'll eat your brain. Then I'm gonna start walking gold teeth and fangs, because that's what a motherfucking monster do.
Hairdresser from Milan.
That's a monster do.
Monster Giuseppe Heel.
That's a monster shoe.
We went all the way there to get to you, monster shoe.
So I did not like that. Other than that, I think the witch looks were great. The fright feet will be...
okay, let's take a break and we'll get to the fright feet. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Now we're back. Every time they talk about a fright feet, I think they're talking about me when people look at my feet.
Well, that's why you got them little pedicures. I can't even make fun of your toes anymore because you're dealing with the problem.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
understand how people do that, India Farah? I'm on one today. I had a couple hits of that stizzy and I'm lit, miss.
I love watching TikTok videos of dentists just chisel away at caked on plaque.
What? How does it? I know how it gets like that, but it's so wild to me.
Like some of it looks like they can't even close their mouth. When I
when
go
they
to
do
the
the
dentist,
scraping and you see that the plaque has gone and touched the top, like roof of their
roof of the mouth.
What does that feel like?
It's like when you take saltwater taffy and you do an impression on the own underside of your own teeth, but it's plaque. The fright
so they have
feet.
to do this thing where they eat all these very, very spicy things.
Now, I just realized that fright feet is spelled like this.
You were spelling it F-E-I-G-H-T, or F-E...
F-E-I-T? I was spelling it wrong the whole time. but
No,
it's
is it not feet? Like F-E...
It's F-E-A-T.
Can we review the episode? We keep getting off.
Well, that's fine. So the fright feet is, they call it Burn the Witch, which I thought was clever.
That is good.
And the queens have to eat the ghouls, the monsters. How are they referred to?
Let's call them ghouls, monsters.
The monsters
Titans.
have to eat, the titans have to eat some of the hottest foods in existence. So this is what they eat. I have it listed as the food and then who taps out at what point.
Okay.
Spicy Bloody Mary shot.
Love it.
Cayenne laced jalapeno.
That's rude because it looks like a jalapeno, but then it's spicier.
Scorpion peanuts.
That's a snack from a gas station.
A tablespoonful of hot sauce.
We've done it.
And then a wasabi habanero pepper.
That might have pushed me because I don't like when anything's so spicy that it fucks with my nose. When it starts to burn up in my nasal sinuses.
When a fire starts to burn.
And I think that's when Yovska and Coco decided to
tap out. And I love that Coco was very confident, but Coco was like, "It's for the birds. I'm fine.
I'll be fine. I'll be bald."
She goes,
"No, it's not
that.
worth all that."
Then a ghost chili pepper.
Then out goes Astrid and Hoso because they both want to keep their tongues to kiss later.
And the tapping out is when they go for the milk.
Yes.
It's basically like whenever you decide you need reinforcement.
Anytime you want
like
relief.
They couldn't
if you want relief,
yes,
then that's what you're going to do.
That's the word I was looking for. They can't like drink the milk and keep going.
No.
Okay.
Like we did when we cheated.
Then a whole ghost pepper and Melissa and Victoria tap out.
And then they got to the Trinidad Scorpion chocolate, and then they went on to the whole Carolina Reaper pepper.
Which is like...
That's hot.
The craziest one.
Yeah.
And
that's
I think
like genetically modified to be spicy as hell.
It's also nuts that Kendra was like fighting her way. And I'm like, then you fought your way for one more thing and then you tapped out. Like, she should have tapped out earlier.
I think she still wanted to win. Like, I think that
something hit.
Something in her mind was like, oh, these girls are going to do whatever, and I'm not going to be safe. Okay, so then...
then it's just Abhora and Erica Clash left. And they do Pepper X, which whatever that is. And then, because they both eat Pepper X...
And they both just stand there.
Snot dripping down their face.
What's wild is that I could feel in the room there was a confusion because if you looked at the shot, everyone was like looking at the producers, looking at each other, looking at like, okay, so now we both win. Can two people be bald?
Right.
Which I would have thought would have been funny.
And then they said, okay, because at this point,
then they said, okay, eat another one.
At this point, eat another one. And then at this point, Abhora is basically not only in her confessional chair, but also to the room is saying like, I have to win this or else it's me.
It's going to be my wig.
Because I just came back this week.
And it was her wig.
And Erica is saying, everyone underestimated me. You all don't see me as competition. I have a vendetta and Abhora's back. Fuck y'all. I'm winning.
Yes.
So then the tiebreaker is they bring all the elements of the every single food item that has been consumed. They put it all on one plate and whoever eats it fastest wins.
And then Erica threw up in her hand, swallowed it back, and kept going. And so
then
she won.
Was deemed the winner and immediately threw up.
And then immediately was like, ah!
And it was slimy.
It's because it's that hot. It's that thing when your mouth gets all wet and you get those MSG tingles.
You know what it makes me think of? Do you ever look at the TikToks when the people are like, this is how I make chocolate? Have you ever seen when they crack open the cacao plant and it's like this mucusy?
Oh, yeah.
That's what her vomit looked like.
Okay, so the winner gets the curse of baldness. And Erica immediately, without thinking, no questions asked, no thought process, no premeditation.
Erica!
Just said, Abhora, put it on Abhora. Like, they barely even gave her the thing, and she might as well have just thrown it straight at Abhora's face.
It was also like a Harry Potter thing. They gave her a scroll, she unrolled it.
Yeah.
And the curse was like, Scalpatonis Balderrama.
Yeah,
and it was like, girl, just be like, I got you.
Well,
bitch.
they still need to get rid of that kind of camp in there.
And no, I like the camp. She says, that's for questioning me and my abilities.
Why not Victoria?
Why
not anybody that is more of a challenge? If you know that the target is on Abhora's back and everyone's already mad at her, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you do anything in your power to get rid of someone else that you know is weaker?
Every single person was like, should have given it to Victoria. That was stupid. That was nearsighted.
But here's the thing. Since when has being bald on Dragula ever hurt anyone's look?
Tell it to my heart.
Since when is being bald on this show going to be... that's like... None of them were in a wig that was like defining. You couldn't say like, oh, give it to Hoso. Like Hoso was in a hat, so it's not a wig.
Because Kendra goes, well, they did say headpiece.
Oh, it was going to take that. Oh, right.
They did say hair, wig, or headpiece. Which, if
did
you
any
think
of them
about,
have? None of them really had headpieces.
If you think about, well, Hoso had the hat. Yeah. Eva had the hat. Melissa had the hat. A lot of them had witches' hats.
What was Melissa?
We'll get into it. And then Kendra's like, I was gonna be bald anyway.
That was my favorite part. I was gonna be bald anyway, so whatever. And then fucking Abhora was like, okay, I guess I'll just be bald. My wigs are shit anyway. Like,
well, she didn't say that. You did.
I thought she said that.
And then Coco.
Someone spoke ill of their own wig.
Coco says, who's that witch, bitch? And then they all dance.
No, and then we move forward. And
then
Wait,
Ken.
this was the first moment in the episode where I was like, oh, Victoria is here. Because she was the only person not dancing. They know. They're like, we'll keep her around for the art. But she has nothing to contribute to any of the conversation.
She literally is thinking about how am I going to apply my prosthetics in a moment.
Yeah.
So they gave Ken a bunch of close-ups of him rolling his eyes.
That's what Ken does best.
They're all dancing
but
around.
Still no scroll of his name. I want a Chiron.
His fucking
titties.
pecs. Kenneth.
Ken. Baby Ken.
Turn-
Ken, come in here. Come sit with us.
Do a silicone mold. Turn them hoes into pillows. Sell it on
And
meatland.bigcartel.com.
I'm running a business, Ken. Let's get that cock molded too. Melissa. Wait.
So the next day they're getting ready for the challenge and they do the thing where they go around and they talk about it. We're going to talk about all their looks. The two things that stood out.
Mouth watering after Ken's pack.
The two things that stood out to me were Kendra saying, I've been cobbling since season 2.
And then they cut to her.
Now, part of this challenge is that you have to create a shoe. And I only think that like 2 or 3 people actually like did the work of truly, maybe they used the shoe.
Well, I think they used the term cobbling, like, I think it's like use the shoe as a base and dress it up. Use it as the doll. And
but I
it
think
pretty.
only a few people like really fucked with
Astrid.
like the structural
Astrid took
integrity.
the heel off and like put a
and
fucking thing on
Victoria
the front.
put like bones on it.
Victoria, no, she got bad critiques because all she did was tie bones to it.
But other people just Erica glued Candy to a boot with visible glue. All right, we're gonna get into it.
We gotta get into it.
All right, so the girls are in the cauldron or the boudoir the next day. They try their witch's laugh. Kendra says she was gonna be bald anyway. Do you think this like alert thing?
No, it's happening every episode. They know that we hate it and they just want to torture.
But it's not worth it anymore.
It's not doing anything. Edit it out. It doesn't make any sense.
Cut
just
it
like
loose.
fade. Just fade out to a commercial break or something.
And play your marimba song.
Yeah,
you know
like do. No, I don't.
No. The show's theme. You know when they like go around and they learn about the looks? You know what a marimba is?
I don't think I do.
In an orchestra, you know the person in the percussion who holds the mallets in between the things of their fingers?
Oh, like at Christmas?
Yeah, that's a marimba. It's like wooden over pipes and then the mallets with like the thread.
The yarn mallets. I know what you're saying.
Someone please write in and describe a marimba.
I know what a marimba.
213-526-9182. And by write in, I mean call. Okay. Well, let's take a break and then we'll get to the judges. Be right back.
And we're back.
You took your...
I took the wrists off. I'm in Erica's outfit. I'm a bat.
It was a mash. The Monster Mash. Erica Clash.
It was a graveyard bash.
Okay.
Erica Clash.
The Boulet brothers are dressed in the main stage as... What would you describe this? It's sort of like Mad Max.
It's very Mad Max.
There's like skeleton.
On the surface of Mars. Like it's alien. It's like tubey. It feels very...
Tubey, but also that looks like bones and faces.
Yeah. I don't know. I love the look. I think they've...
The ponytails, honey.
Oh, it's giving
Arianti. They said... Right now, I'm in a state of mind.
I want to be in like all the time.
When witches go riding and black cats are seen, the moon laughs and whispers, 'tis near Halloween. Welcome, my little toads, to our Revenge of the Witch Challenge. Big yawn.
Big yawn. And so we're greeted by our two return guest judges.
Right.
Bonnie Aarons
Hi,
from
Bonnie.
The Nun.
The witch.
Oh, sorry. The Witch and Nun 2 Back in the Habit. What is she's in The Nun?
None your business.
Nonsense. She's in The Nun.
Okay.
She's the titular nun. She is that nun. And then Darren Stein is back, serving full looks again.
Oh yeah, she's a bail
She
me
said,
up,
Mama,
Daddy.
give me the eye. She's serving. She looks gorge.
But she is in The Nun.
Yeah, they said that.
I thought she was in The Witch.
She was in The Witch and The Witch 2, and then The Nun.
She's not in
Back
The
in
Witch.
the Habit. Well, she's a witch in something.
I think she's a witch in The Nun. And maybe The Nun 2 is happening? Yeah, The Nun 2. It's in pre-production.
Nun 2. Nun.
She's also... Oh, no, that's the bell keeper, not the ball keeper. Riveting content.
Bonnie Aarons!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bonnie Aarons. And Darren Stein of Jawbreaker and Gay Best Friend.
Oh,
GBF.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
So the floor show
Tell us
song-
what happens with the floor show. You got your little tingles.
I got my little tingles on the wow, 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 wow. And then they begin singing Shoes
By Kelly.
by Kelly, which is, shoes. Oh my God.
Shoes.
Shoes. Let's get some shoes.
These shoes roll.
These shoes suck. So not really something that you could grade a performance on, I don't think.
If you did it well, you know who would eat this up?
But
Bob the
okay,
Drag
go
Queen.
into yes, but you're told that you have to dress up like
Yes,
a witch.
Bob.
Yes, Bob and Monet are great drag queens. But you have props, big things, and they're like, okay, you also have to lip sync in this outfit. So you're in 10-inch heels that you're like, well, they work for the look, but they don't work for the lip sync. So you end up stumbling and falling.
Tell a story. The words of the song are a spell. Shoes. Oh my God, shoes, right? And then the chorus.
Get some shoes.
Yeah.
Let's get some shoes.
And then the chorus.
Let's get some shoes.
Shoes.
Oh
Let's
my
get
God.
shoes.
Shoes. Do you understand? That's the
No,
song.
I get it.
No, you know what? Next week.
She was a witch.
She was a witch.
Bro.
Next week, I would like to see a fully choreographed witch shoes number for all
Okay.
4 minutes of it, or however long it is. That song has 68 million views on YouTube.
It was
and
released
it is from
15 years ago.
15 years ago, which would make sense that I was 15 when I did that.
You were 17 because
I'm 30.
Older?
32. Quit
Okay.
looking at my fucking age on things.
So, I think there's a way to tell the story, but I will agree. Shoes as a narrative for a witch costume is challenging.
There's others. They've done other songs that are not royalty free, but definitely cheap. That
Yes.
would be better for something like that. So I don't feel like grading these people on their performances at all. I think that is a huge misstep. I will judge
Could we
them
grade them
based on their looks and what
walking?
they did with their shoes. Yes, but you can't judge Abhora for Oh, I am the Abhora apologist here. Melissa B. Fierce is a crinkle face floral witch with flowers on her shoes.
What witch is she?
She's a flower witch. That's what she said she was going to be.
Okay, nice.
Next Abhora is a swirly hoop skirt witch with frosted tits and cakes on her shoes.
So she had that really cool
The
swirl
spiral.
design, and then later they showed this thing where she put two cupcakes down, and she took her long pointed tits, and they were like frosting bags. So I feel like it was in the gingerbread, Hansel and Gretel world.
Candy witch nonsense.
Yeah, Candy Muse.
Candy Muse.
Eva,
She finally answered a tag.
Eva Destruction. She really was
She
giving
gave
as
classic.
classic witch as possible.
But it was so successful because
So
it was the
successful.
fucking thing. She was a witch.
yeah,
Period. She had the crooked nose. Bonnie Aarons got a little upset. She said,
she had the
"Excuse me,
broom.
I am the nun. How dare you dress up like a witch? I'm not in that movie.
I am the nun.
I'm the nun.
How dare you dress up like a witch, bitch?
Non responsive. You know what I mean?
Okay, Erica Clash. I'm sorry,
She's
Erica.
a candy witch. That was bad.
You look like
Oh, whoa.
You look
roll
like-
it back and you start saying that nice to her.
you look like
She's gonna send you that.
you
picture
made
of
an
her later.
outfit. You made an outfit out of fly paper. And then you jumped in a bowl of candy and you rolled around in it. Do you agree?
No, 'cause
Remember
it was
how we
more-
had the conversation
it was
about
better
stoning?
placed. It was better placed. I think that she didn't look like she rolled around. It didn't look chaotic. They were all in their place, but it wasn't the most interesting thing to look at.
To me, there was no story.
Yeah, it was like, okay, so you're dressed up, you just have candy on you, but like, what about
Yes.
this makes you a witch?
I agree.
And how could we maybe change our makeup a little bit? Well, that's gonna give me that fucking. Astrid is a hooved animal witch.
So she
She's
had
giving
the-
Lady Gaga Camp Roanoke. What was that one that she did?
Oh, when she went out with Marina Abramovich in the woods,
Yeah, she was the witch.
and she said, "I'm going to sit on this chair in the middle of a lake."
No, I don't remember that one.
She.
I was
that's
thinking
when she
about an
got her
American
septum
Horror
pierced.
Story that she was like
I have never
a
seen
witch
any
in
of
the
those.
woods.
A Witch in the Woods. I liked Astrid's. Astrid's felt like organic and like animalistic, and then she had the hooves, and I thought the all white was cool, feathers and such. But it didn't
She
feel
also
that
had stuff.
bold.
She came with things. There
Yeah.
was props. There was like a plan,
Stuff and things.
stuff and things. And Kendra was an African inspired witch.
Yeah,
With a lot of
How would you
feathers,
describe
the bald
this?
head, and purple bumps.
the purple bumps. How would you describe this look? Because she talked about the like African fabric, but like saying African is just like very
it's just-
general.
it was.
She had like glitter, feathers, and like sort of like a feathered ruffle down the pant.
I guess it was supposed to be voodoo-y almost. I don't know.
It was hard to describe what it was, and
It
the
wasn't.
purple
I
pump
think that
was
sometimes
it.
the shoe did not match at all. I think that sometimes there's like an issue.
not. The heel
with,
looked like a
the
butt plug.
concept is great in theory, but then in execution, it doesn't read straight to the audience. Like Justin Simeon was saying, it's like there is part of your job as an artist is to build the bridge.
Yes.
So like the idea can be strong in itself, and like the idea of the African witch with the feathers and stuff is a great concept and idea, but I don't think that idea was given to me and shown to me in a way that was successful.
and the
And I would agree with that for a lot of these witch looks.
and the specificity. Like, I mean, this is like so nitpicky, but like saying like, oh, an African witch, like Africa is huge,
It's a big
right?
continent, yeah.
And like, remember when Shay did like the Undabele tribe specific, of,
Overly
like, the
specific,
and it was like-
because it was so specific, she got to play in that with
Right.
everything from that culture.
and regardless of if you knew the reference, it was so specific that it all made sense.
because it was referential of a thing that you can pull
That actually
from.
exists.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that-
Yovska is the can't. Oh, what?
Yeah, go ahead. I was
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
gotta
say
move on.
that boot was that shoe,
shoe was-
was a
Okay, what would you have done to the shoe?
girl. Anything. She glued 2 feathers to it. I would have carried that same ruffle that was on the pant down the edge
into
of the heel.
shoe.
I would have not had it been like it was like a platform
Could it have?
toe.
I think it matched the cloth, the fabric.
Yeah, the
and
color.
the color, but maybe incorporate more of the color down into
Put
the
glitter. You
shoe.
had glitter on your
all over
forehead.
Put it
Put glitter on the shoe.
Barefoot.
I don't know. Do
Don't
something.
overthink it. They
What?
say heel, make your foot the heel.
Yeah. What have you walked on? Like you
Yeah.
could coat the underside of it with. Like, I don't know.
Animal blood. Well,
Yeah.
that's what Yovska did.
Okay.
Yovska did the candy witch with the teeth on her toes.
They ate her up. She got dog
Walked.
She did not. This was
To
not.
be fair, they kept on complaining about not being able to see her shoe, but when I saw her walking, I saw the shoe. You just gotta look forward. Like you gotta look at it.
The dress was like when you. The dress was like
The
a
dress
short,
was a house behind
a
her.
short dress, and then like a huge like.
It was
like a
gingerbread
structured.
house.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dress was a gingerbread house, so the entire front was open.
yeah.
You could see the
You
shoe.
could
I
see
think
the
they
shoe.
didn't want to.
They didn't want to look at
shoe.
those shoes. The
They
shoes
like,
were
maybe
looking
I
back
couldn't
at
see
you.
the shoe because my eyes were closed the whole time.
Anytime we saw the front of that gingerbread house, I don't know. I thought it was fine.
It didn't make sense. It was a gingerbread look, and then she was a skeleton, and there was like
And
a
she
Dia
had
de
the
los Muertos sort of like connection
face
because she had a
didn't match the
skull
thing.
in her hand and the like peppermint pinwheels. This was a case of like too much was going on.
Yeah.
I really am talking like I don't just wear
as
t-shirts.
I sit here in like a Halloween costume and no lashes, telling people
We're not competing for $100,000 right now.
And if I was, I'd probably win, or at least make second place.
And some good TV drama. You would definitely get a whole lot of like Meatball searching for a straw in the
Yeah.
cauldron.
I would be very Victoria. Like they'd have me there and they'd want me to talk, but I wouldn't say anything.
And they were like,
opinions,
well,
Victoria.
we're not keeping her for her art. Send Meatball. All right, tell us about Hoso.
Hoso is an animal cat witch, and she said cat part shoes, but those are rats. It's rat shoes, mice shoes.
Oh, I thought it was cats.
No, it's little rats with like the little rat tails.
But I thought she was giving cats.
Well, she was the Jellicle cat.
How's that song go?
Jellicle cats, Jellicle cats, Jellicle cats, Jellicle cats, Jellicle
What
cats.
time measure is that?
Jellicle cats, It's 5
2, 3
24s.
It's a 2-3 time measure.
It's one of those good old. And then Victoria comes in as the Nordic witch bones on the sheet.
Hoso was lit.
Hoso.
Her lit was incredible. Her look was incredible.
Absolutely.
The shoes were really, really cool.
The look was especially amazing, and I know it's coming up later, but when she turned and smiled at the camera when they said, "Who said Yovska?" and she went, do you remember that?
Yes.
It was so good. I want that as a GIF.
What's crazy about Hoso is that she always, I feel like, understands that she's going to be lit dramatically at the floor show and then also not. And so there's always something new to see when they're doing the critique and it's just like easy blanket lighting.
Yeah.
And then like I'm like, oh, the face is blue. Oh, there's more detail in the makeup.
She thinks it through. It's the details. That's what matters at this point. It's Titans. You're all great. But now it's going to come down to like who can come up with the most small details.
And Victoria was sort of like a Nordic witch, sort of like a white-haired dragon tails. No, sorry.
No.
Tail of the Dragon. With
She was like
Game
a
of
Gandalf.
Thrones.
The gay.
Yeah.
And she
had like a staff.
Did a staff.
And like she had a lot of props.
And I appreciate
And she
the
had
prop work.
bones on her shoes.
And yes, and I think that she looked like film ready. Like you could put that in a movie,
Right.
motion picture,
You'd be like,
HD,
that's a 6-year-old
4K,
lady.
and you would 100% believe that she was the witch. And so I think that she deserves.
Now tell me about Coco's.
Coco was in an alligator flat boot.
Why was it flat? And she was doing kind of like a gender fuck thing too, because she like painted like facial hair on.
It was
like an albino alligator.
Did they say alligator?
She said it when she was making the look. Remember when she was doing the grommets?
Yeah, because she had to do the grommets on it, and then the inside of it was lined with tarot cards
or like Lotteria cards.
Yeah,
inside this like oversized jumbo like the kind of foam cowboy hat you get at a baseball game.
Or if you were trying to be like an exaggerated Joanne, you buy the big foam hat.
This look, Coco, call in and tell us what the fuck was going on.
I don't want to hear anything about it.
Oh, okay. What did you think of the Boulay banter?
They were fun this time. They're so fun.
Titans is where it's at, honey. Host the show like this.
This is the best show.
They were like, we were pretty disappointed in a lot of looks this week.
Let's take it out on the dolls. Like it was literally like, let's do what we do best. Let's
they were
fuck
like,
with them.
Some people are playing checkers and other people are playing chess.
They were not happy with Erica.
I
mean, who would you have voted for? Or who you would have given it to Victoria, even though I don't think that would have changed her hair. I think Hoso would probably be the most to lose for not having the headpiece. Or maybe Yovska, because it might have saved Yovska because it would have taken some stuff away.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely, I wouldn't have given it to Abhora, and I wouldn't have... I wonder how much... on Drag Race... I'm saying it.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying it. You know, on Drag Race, like at the workstation, you can kind of look around and see what people have on their shelves. That isn't the case on Dragula. They like bring their clothes in and out. So I wonder if they're all staying in a big house, how much they're seeing of other people's looks, how much people are keeping secret.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would have given the Curse of Baldness to Victoria just because I felt like she was
It
the
might
most
have
capable.
thrown her because without that hair, I'm not really sure what the whole look would have been.
She also doesn't plan. I mean, she doesn't like improvise. Like everything is like a planned
Oh, yeah.
prosthetic for her. So the idea of like, oh, bitch, your whole thing has shifted.
That really could have thrown her off her balance. And I don't think she's a person that works well under pressure like that.
Yeah. I also think though, if you wanted Yovska to go home, this would have done
This would
it
have done it.
because
Because it
really
would have been
puts a
all
mask
fucking
on.
shoe. She almost looked like a train. Like that was like the caboose of it. Like she was the.
I don't know what you mean.
she
How
had
about the
fat
fake
ass.
yoking? The fake yoking. The fake voguing comment.
I'm so into voguing right now. And then they had her on the show and she said, I'm so into blood right now. Do you remember that?
I remember that. And her friend that none of us knew. but
Kellyanne Conway. What was her friend's name?
She was like a
Maggie-
music artist or a DJ or something.
Yeah, and I kept confusing her with someone else. So,
It's amazing entertainment here.
I don't think that Astrid was fake voguing, but
No,
I do think
I
that
agree.
I think Astrid was just moving in the way that she moves, which is a little jerky.
I think in the world, how mainstream Vogue culture has gotten through shows like Legendary and through internet content.
And through Fina
How-
and the Carly Rae Jepsen video.
Shout out to Fina,
Come
the
on, Fina.
ultimate
Giving us
hand
that.
performance.
And then she did it at the Hollywood Bowl.
And the fact that on Drag Race, the dancers are choreographed to go like this. This is not a dance move, everyone. Touch your hands to your shoulders.
Well, it is if you're playing head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Like
knees
this
and
to me
toes.
is not a dance move, and I totally agree when the Boulets brought this up of like this like fake, like it isn't the move. I thought what Astrid was doing was sort of like inspired by cunty movement, but it felt very unique to her. But some of the other footage of people they showed felt like I'm learning this dance move, and I agree with them that Titans is not the place to show a newly acquired dancing skill.
Yes. I also do agree with my previous statement that Titans is not a show where I think that these girls should be lip syncing to shoes.
Oh my god.
Coco is messy in the best way.
That they love Coco. Coco's messy in the best way, and they also were like, we need to talk to Melissa
They
because
said, Melissa, you stay out on the stage. We need you to hear these judges' critiques.
we also need to let you know, baby. Leave those
Take
prosthetics
this
at home.
fucking thing off your goddamn fucking face, Melissa. We did not bring you here to do comedy.
Exactly.
We brought you here to do dark
Beauty.
beauty. So you bust out that fucking lash glue and those eyelashes. You stick them on. I want to see eyeliner on.
That's how I feel. All right, let's take a break and then we'll finish.
If Vander doesn't have to, I don't have drama.
We'll be right back.
You can see my peppy nippy.
We are back, and it's time for the judges' critiques. Please do remember that drag is art, and art is subjective, and blah, blah, blah. So who's safe?
Safe, Coco, Erica, Abhora, and Astrid. Oh!
What?
It's just like 2/4 of the love quad square.
The
or
hexagon.
there, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cringer, you go.
Crencha's
You
review.
go!
Okay. So Kendra is basically told her head looks good. They sort of like the rest of it. They loved her look from head to ankle. They hated the boot. Not the boot. The boot. The shoe was a boot. And
The
not
shoe
in a
is
good way.
a boot!
And they loved her performance, but they were like, your look wasn't specific enough. Hoso got rave reviews. They said it was surprising. They loved the bubble wand. It told a story. And
She knew the song really well, which
they
is crazy
loved
because
that.
15 years ago, she wasn't alive.
Yovska, they said the costume was sort of meh. was right in the middle, but the performance was really bad. And they said it
I
was
don't
like
agree.
a Tuesday night tip spot performance with the body movements. And when you have to break down to give someone a critique and say, your body movements...
We're a Tuesday night.
Like
tip
your
spot.
body
That's
movements.
literally the
You're
worst thing I could ever.
You're not saying like, hey, you weren't giving enough emotion in your performance. Like you're going all the way back to say like the way
your
you're
body
moving
moves.
your body.
It's a Tuesday night, baby.
That
But
was
there
rough.
are girls that make whole careers off of that. Kind of being weird when they.
Who are you talking about?
Why is Mary Cherry texting me?
Don't do all that. Okay. Eva, they loved her. She ate this up. The performance was detailed. The look was really great. They did say that like the witch was a maybe too classic, maybe too on the crooked nose, as they would say, but they did love it.
And of course, she performed the house down boots because it's Eva Destruction, and that's what she does.
She can eat.
Now, Victoria, they say that the look was fashionable and amazing, but her performance wasn't as focused as the other one.
They said there were too many props, so she was like all over the place.
She sort of drowned herself in props, yeah. But like as a prop girl, sometimes that happens, and
they
you
got
overanalyze
Abhora.
it.
They loved the. This is what I love. They showed the floor show, and everyone looks like amazing, and you're like, wow, how are they going to choose? And then when they start the judging, they reveal everything through the B-roll. So they showed Abhora like slipping and falling. They showed Victoria,
but that's Abhora,
like fumbling with all the. Well, no, you're an Abhora apology.
I'm still. You know what? I'll take it. Hate me. I don't care.
Hate me.
She's great.
And then Melissa, they were like, okay, this is a brand new witch. Maybe there's references, but like, who is this witch? And ultimately, the Boulets are like, Melissa, you're safe, but you're out here because we want you to know, don't keep doing this.
Learn from this. They gave her Tyra moment.
They said, just do you, girl.
Just do you, honey.
Don't do what you think we want you to do.
Because it was interesting to see her do full comedy, and Melissa has grown so much from her season.
Right.
But I didn't think that was. I mean, it didn't make sense as a witch to me, a botanical witch.
It wasn't a witch. It was like a nymph or an elf with like a weird prosthetic face.
Oh, so your people, nymphs, elves, and hobbit. Mary Cherry has now sent me 6 messages in the last.
She probably wants to come to Texas. Well, we got to finish.
She wants to come on this pod.
So the winner, of course, is Eva Destruction. Congratulations, Miss Eva.
You get $1,000 for new shoes from Fierce Queen, which I would say go get your shoes at Fierce Queen. They're very reasonably priced. Reasonably priced, and they come in big sizes.
And Eva says as she's leaving the stage, she says, so my size 14 shoes, thank you.
Yes. And
Which
you
I
can get
appreciate.
about 10 pairs of shoes.
Oh, for $1,000?
Maybe 5.
Go ahead. We love that.
Yeah.
So in the bottom are Kendra and Yovska. And what I thought was crazy is the Boulets send them back to the cauldron. But they didn't say anything about
like
voting.
go vote or anything.
So I was like,
which is
what's
why
going
I'm
on?
very confused again, because it's like, so now the voting didn't work out the way you wanted it to the first time. So now we're just not doing it anymore.
So they're just going to vote whenever they want.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have any trust in like this actually being fair. There's nothing that's set up to make me believe that any decision is final, which is fine. They like to live that way. They've kicked all of these girls off every other season and they brought them back. So it's like they like to keep them coming.
I guess. Kendra goes back there and she's like, well, Yovska's going home, right, everyone?
Oh, just read it out loud for everybody.
She was like, she's done. And Meatball, I want to confirm, you are right. There's served vodka in the back, but it is only
Alaska, Monet, and Trixie.
Yes. Who I think are all
which is
friends
regular
with the
flavor.
Boulets.
Monet has said out loud that she's never watched an episode of Dragula. She does not like the challenges.
Well, whatever. She's green apple, sour apple,
sour apple. Trixie
Alaska's
is
regular, and Trixie is cotton candy or whatever.
It's pink lemonade.
Okay, slay.
Really missing an opportunity with that blood orange. It just blood. Oh, look how fucking orange you look.
All right.
Okay.
So this I thought was a gag. Melissa in her prosthetic goes, Let me just hold these two shoes up. So she holds up Kendra's shoe.
How did she get them off their feet?
And Yovska's shoe, because the challenge was about making a shoe. And she's literally like, which one?
And everyone's like, well, Yovska's.
And then she was like, but also the performance. So which one? And they're like, well, Kendra
Everyone
ate
knows
the
that
performance.
Kendra ate the performance. She eats every performance.
Tell me what happened with Abhora.
I don't know. I had to watch it twice, and I still don't know where it came from. She just started smiling at the camera.
And then she smiles at the camera.
And
She wanders over to the other side of the room, and somehow, like, no one cleaned up. There's a vote sitting there from last week's elimination, planted by a producer. It says Yovska's name on it.
The minute they opened that and it said Yovska, I know Yovska knew I'm going home.
Oh,
the only reason they would have brought that drama up was to try to wrap it in a little bow right at the end. Because it was so unnecessary. And I think that I wish Hoso would have said, no, I didn't do it.
Well, so Abhora goes, oh my God, I found this thing. Yovska wasn't in the bottom last week, which means whoever voted for her was being shady. So who voted for her? And everyone's pointing fingers, and eventually Hoso says,
after
it was me.
Smiling and winking at the camera, she goes, all right, I'll tell him. It was me. And she had a very good reason.
She said, I love Abhora.
Yeah. She's like, I didn't want to
what...
vote for either of the two of them. I knew that you weren't going to be in the bottom, so I just threw your name. I just eeny, meeny, miny, moe, and it happened to be you.
Yeah. At this point, the favoritism that is being shown to Abhora...
I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. She is a competitor on this show. And she didn't go home in the first episode.
It's her season to lose, in my opinion. They're handing it to her on a fucking silver platter. So if this bitch is not in the top or she doesn't win Titans, we're going to have a problem.
Hoso and Astrid start cuddling up on the couch, though. And I'm like, what is happening? And Astrid's like, yeah, I'll never forget pouring hot wax down your ass. And she goes, I don't even remember that. How can you forget? I was like, what? And Abhora's just standing there from across the room, like watching. It's like, what are we doing?
Hoso, you got that magic puss? What is going on?
Oh, you don't follow the Twitter?
I mean, everyone is in love with Hoso.
I think I might be too.
Oh my God.
Hoso might be my new
She's a lovely
formaldehyde.
gal. We've had her on the pod.
She is only 12. So there's that.
I mean, what a random thing. Remember with that hot wax pouring down your ass. What is going on?
And can one of y'all call in and tell us about the hot wax? I want to know.
Did it dry and then you peeled it off and it pulled all the hair out of your booty?
Were you just waxing each other?
That's like Bucci wax.
Bucci wax!
Okay,
Eva gives
and then,
Abhora a pep talk. You're your own worst enemy, which is great to hear.
Yeah, Eva pulls her aside and she's like, stop paying attention to those who talking about Bucci wax. Get your head in the game. You are your own worst enemy. Goodbye.
Eva really knows how to put it down on these bitches.
And then my favorite moment at the end, Kendra, Miss Confidence. Kendra is telling Yovska, hey, remember, tuck and then roll. when they throw you down the trapdoor, just tuck all your limbs in and then you roll to the side.
Kendra's so funny. Wait, no, remember what they said? They were like, you have to ascend the special staircase.
Oh, yeah. What do they call the stairs?
Something. It's all alliteration.
Oh, yeah. Double, double toil and trouble. One unlucky witch is in serious trouble.
And then they drop Yovska.
Yovska! That's how they do it.
But this time it was the tall one that said it.
Who knows?
9 Titans remain. Again.
Well, there we did it. We reviewed the episode. I liked this episode. I will say I would be more of a fan if the rules were a little more set in stone. Because then you kind of know how to play.
Yeah, I loved the first episode. And then this
some
one
of you are playing chess. Others of you are playing checkers. And I'm like, what the fuck game are you playing?
Yeah, because now they're not getting to vote each other out. So then there is no game to play anymore. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I hear one of these girls walks out because they're tired of the drama.
I can't wait. If there is ever an All-Stars season where someone doesn't walk out in protest, it's not worth watching.
I agree with that.
Okay. Well,
please remember to call in and tell us which of the girls you think is wearing a hairpiece.
213-536-9180. Also, remember, our recaps are now coming out on Fridays and our guest episodes are happening on Tuesdays for the duration of Titans. So get into it, ma. Thank you so much for listening to
Spooky Second.
Goodbye, Fuggalies.
You all smell like shit. Disgusting. To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.